And some people are quite willing to accept that the leaders know what they're doing. Other people have always been critical of the leadership anyway, and would say, there you are, the system doesn't work as well as it should be. That's also, you take that as normal. The Chinese people are very divided on this. But the majority of the Chinese people, at least up to the last few decades, you can see, are reasonably pleased with what the system has provided for them. Despite the controls and so on, the country has become relatively prosperous. People's standards of living have risen. They're on the whole feeling well off. And there may be other things they would love to have, which they don't have, and they're prepared to wait or prepared to, for the time to come eventually. But in the meantime, they think that the system is working so far so good.
Even through this virus outbreak, sir, do you have that belief? Because, we were, of course, given the sense, and we were picking reports on how there was a fair amount of disgruntlement in Wuhan among the locals against the local authorities, which is why some of the heads were changed, and there was a bit of a management rejig, where some positions were replaced. And then there was also that concern about how they would be fingers pointed at the top brass, President Xi and his team, on what they have done to manage the situation. There was a fair amount of disappointment with President Xi not visiting Wuhan, but sending Premier Li Keqiang to do the job.
I think all that is perfectly true, and I think everybody will observe it and think of it as a serious problem for the leadership. I have my doubts about that, actually, because that's quite normal. You are disappointed, you find the thing unsatisfactory, a lot of things could have been done better, and you will also resent the fact that you may not speak as freely as you would like about it and complain openly as in other countries. Now, all that may not be satisfactory. But in the end, you see, the system is such that the leadership is confident that if they can identify the problem and find solutions to it as quickly as possible.
Can we trust China? Because at the end of the day, that's the question that's pretty much dominating thought processes across the world.
My understanding is that the Chinese very much want to operate in a global situation today. They are trying to be, in fact, they are trying to say that they are more globalized than people realize. They are now completely locked into the international system, which is why, in terms of supply chains, in terms of production, manufacturing, exports, and so on, there's no way that the Chinese can escape their responsibilities for whatever is happening in China. And they understand that. It's a new world.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.